Alright, hello everyone. So, today's episode of Trans Topics is called It's Not Deviant If It's Straight. I'm going to be doing the Zora Domain part of Breath of the Wild, which is... well, we'll get to the backstory of it later. The main point right now is that it's raining, it's always raining, and it's going to flood everything and everyone's going to die. Which is, you know, great, cheery, good stuff. I'm glad you could make it too. I always like having more people. That sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, rain is the worst thing in this game, because you will keep slipping when you try to climb things. Yes, more people for my blood ritual. But anyway, as I am getting into this, the backstory to the Zora Domain is that, 100 years ago, there was the champion Mipha, the Zora, who, had healing powers, everyone loved her, but she loved Link. Last week, or not last week, 2 days ago, I forgot I'm streaming more often now. 2 days ago, we saw that when, that Mipha made this fancy shirt for Link, this Zora's tunic right here, that is, it fits him perfectly, because Zora women make that for the person they want to marry. Link is a Hylian, which means he's a human with pointy ears, and, the Zora are very large fish people. Like, this is Sidon. This is Mipha's brother, who is an amazing character, and I love him a lot. But, as nice and encouraging as he is, and he even sparkles, he is, we have this entire plot about how Mipha was in love with Link, but you never get anything like that from... Like, what is the difference if Mipha or if Sidon was in love with Link? Because the only difference is that Mipha, for some reason, has boobs, because of course fish have boobs, why wouldn't they? But if you make it straight, it's not deviant. You cannot make it... You can't have it deviant if it's straight. You can want to fuck a fish person in Mass Effect. You can fuck a space bird lizard thing. You know, whatever.
Can we get rid of that ice?
Shock arrows. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this part. When I first did this part, I, didn't realize you could break it with Cryonis, so I was using my normal arrows to break those.
Shock arrows ready?
Yes, my shock arrows are ready.
Somewhat.
Are you done?
Marvelous.
Sidon, you gonna help me out? There we go. Yeah.
You must break that ice.
I mean, yeah, 75% of furries is basically like this. You can... Ow. Fuck, that hurt. That is not what I meant.
Get those shock arrows.
So yeah, this is a neat little boss fight of a sort,
Swim.
but it is distressingly irrelevant to everything. Oh fuck, right, there's spike balls now. Wrong button, wrong button.
Any shock?
Yes, Sidon, I have many shock arrows.
One more time.
Also, like, I am literally riding this fish dude around. Like, that seems like a thing that should be relevant to being love interests. But, nope. You can be a furry, you can want to fuck the fish people, the bird people, the, Gerudo, who are, as we have covered, just nothing but giant Amazon woman. Is this the right one? This is not the right one. Fortunately, I can just... Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm sure there are some people out there who want to fuck the leaf people, but I don't want to know about them. But, you know. And we have, like... We have animated rock people. We have the Gorons, who are literally, as far as I can tell, basically just animated rocks. But they still have human gender binary, human sexual dimorphism, and God help you if you want to fuck one of the boy
Here we
rocks.
are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast.
I'm gonna let Sidon talk. See, the thing is, Sidon is nice and encouraging, and honestly, Sidon is
No fear. I'll see you
hugely
back, Souls
popular
Marine.
among the fans.
Farewell.
Not only is he hugely popular on his own right, but the Sidon Link ship is actually pretty damn popular, even among the non-LGBT parts of the fandom. Everyone thinks that, yeah, Sidon and Link are a pretty good pairing. But
Finish the job.
we will never get any of this. It is only Mipha who is ever going to be presented as a love interest. And then it's Mipha is the, you know, healer, Moe Blob, all of that. Didn't Del Toro draw Sidon Link fan art? I don't know if he did, but I am really hoping he did, because that's amazing. That, oh my god, I did not know that, but I want it to be true.
You're here.
And now Mipha
That I am
is talking.
happy.
She has been trapped in this fucking mecha elephant evil thing for 100 years.
Can be freed of Ganon's control.
But she still loves Link. She's not even a little mad, because she is the pure waifu, Moe Blob bullshit. And again, it's true love. It's not deviant if it's straight, even though she's a fish. She is literally a fish. I mean, we have known... he might have just retweeted the Link Sidon fan art, but can you even imagine being that fan artist and getting Del Toro retweeting it? I mean, we have known that, like, didn't Del Toro just put out a movie that is how much he wants to fuck a fish person? Although, come to think of it, that is, in its own right, also worth talking about, because Del Toro made a movie about romancing a fish monster And if memory serves, even this, like, AAA incredible movie about wanting to fuck a fish monster is a heterosexual fish monster. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please correct me. But it's just more of the same, that everyone wants to fuck the fish. But everyone wants to fuck the fish, but the fish are straight. So, you know, God help you. If it's not straight, then nothing you can do. God help you. And now we have the worst. Yes, yes, keep going. There we go. That is just so awkwardly controlled. But yeah.
There are 4 terminals.
I mean, yeah, it's weird and deviant, but it's still a AAA blockbuster movie that had made some incredible sales. And my point here is, I don't think it would have gotten that. It would not be as famous and popular as it is. It may be weird and deviant, but it is an acceptable weird and deviant that gay people, even gay humans, like, Del Toro's fish-fucking adventure is still more, what's the word? It is more popular, better received, everything than any LGBT movie. Yeah, it's palatable to straight people. It is built from the ground up with straight people in mind, because it's, you know, you can fuck a fish, but it's gotta be a heterosexual fish. Okay, I'm missing something obvious here, but I don't know what. Okay, what else can I fuck? Is that it? Yeah, I haven't done this in ages, by the way, so I have forgotten basically everything. Let me in. Oh, wait, duh, I'm an idiot. I remember now. Hey. Anyway. Del Toro can make a high-budget, high-profile, AAA blockbuster movie about fucking a fish person. About romancing a fish person. And it is well-received, critically acclaimed. As far as I know, everyone... It is... As far as I know, it has gotten very good reviews.
You will see several glowing points on your map, which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by... Be careful.
Anyway. I mean, I could be wrong. I have not seen the movie myself, and I have not been looking up much in the way of reviews. I've seen some here and there. But overall, I have seen mostly positive reviews to it. And it's like, okay. Fish fucking. Fish romancing. I really need to cut back on my swearing. My parents are going to be watching this stream. But, yes, no. Romancing a fish person, an outright fish monster, is more acceptable then it is more acceptable and understood than any kind of LGBT romance. And it feels pretty shitty, I'm not even gonna lie. It does not make me happy. Call me by your name. Which one was that? Oh, that's right, it's this one. Gay romance film. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so if they won the same kind of... Yeah, it's white boy gay romance. But I guess if both of them won the same awards at the same time, it's that fucking or romancing a fish is exactly as palatable and legitimate as it is exactly as legitimate and palatable as gay romance. So yeah, you can fuck outside of your species, but ugh, oh fuck, I hate these things. If memory serves with this stuff, yeah. No, there it is. That's what I fucking thought. Anyway, yeah, it's not ideal. Let's just get that out of the way. It is, regardless whether it is more palatable or exactly as palatable, it's still, the message here is that monsters, dating and romancing monsters, is at best equal. It is equal at best to a gay romance. Which, of course, is part of a long-running thing that gay people are always monsters. That's why it's always been coded that gay people, or that villains who you're supposed to hate and be disgusted by, are coded as gay people. Of course, I guess I gotta do it. Nope, that didn't do it. Alright. Also, my sense of timing is terrible, for those who didn't know. Wait, did the water level go down? I guess I did something right and I didn't even know it. Okay. Oh, I see. Turning off the water makes the water level go down. Who would have ever thought this? Yeah, Minnie, that's what I was saying, that coding gay people as monsters, or monsters as gay people, rather, has a long tradition and history of just being a thing.
There are 3 terminals.
Yeah, because gay people are monsters. It's... And now I really hate this next coming part. So I will try to see if I can not bother. that is true. Minnie says that she appreciates that that a gay romance was even nominated at the Oscars at all, which is a good point. But it's also just kind of really irritating that this had to be... that this is our... this is what we are, this is what we have to settle for, yes, that... okay. Then I gotta be ready with stasis. You go away. I remember there was a way to get this, but I don't remember what that way was. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, that wasn't it either. Ah, fuck it, I don't need treasure that much. I mean, yes, certainly, I will agree that things are going in a good direction now. Minnie, I don't mean to, I don't mean to imply that we should not be happy even for the direction things are going, because I am very happy that things are going in a good direction, but it's still just,
There are two.
Oh, I mean, that's true, Minnie. I don't want to shit on it for being straight. I'm not trying to say... I'm not trying to say that it's a bad movie for being straight, any more than I'm saying that Breath of the Wild is a bad game for being straight. Okay, that's a good point. I'm just trying to get at the, okay, I see what I have to do. This is probably the stupidest possible way to do this, but, nope. Okay, I give up. I don't care that much. Oh wait, this is too far back. Oh well. But yes, no, I'm told that Shape of the Water is a good movie. But, it's still... as far as I know, it gets more press, has been better received, has gotten more awards, and is generally, just more known than than Call Me By Your Name, which is an LGBT movie. The point I'm getting at is that LGBT is literally less accepted than monsters, and that's just not something that is, not something that should be accepted. So I think we're trying to say the same thing here, but... okay, First of all, fuck you. Hey, I actually made that work. Are you sure you're not going to buy God of War, Prof? Are you sure? Maybe you should buy God of War. What? Okay, I just did a thing. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Oh, that's a way back up. Okay, neat. See, the good thing about doing this game now is that I've forgotten how any of it works. So, there is absolute... So I'm not just speedrunning it and doing everything. I vaguely recall there was a treasure chest. There it is. Oh. Okay. But yeah. Mipha's romance for Link is presented as every bit as legitimate and, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It is treated as just as valid as Zelda's. Which is, I mean... I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to fuck the monster if you really want to fuck the monster. I keep saying I'm going to be better at not cursing because my parents are watching this, and then I keep cursing more anyway. What? I killed it! I killed it! Okay, fine. We're doing it this way, then. Anyway, yes. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. For one horrifying minute there, I thought I had just lost all of my progress. At which point, I might have cried. Let's be honest, it doesn't take a lot to get me to cry. I might have just cried anyway, but... Okay, so that hasn't been turned on yet, okay. Hi guys are creepy as fuck. Or I could just fuck that right up. Okay, seriously, do I need to start, like, making a swear jar for my own stream? I might just need to start making a swear jar for my own stream. I am apparently that bad at this. Where is the one with the treasure chest? I hope you guys will understand that treasure is incredibly important. Because when I play these games, or at least this game, I am always poor because I love archery. Nailed it. Oh, right, I should also just, Oh, God. Guardian Sword, save me! Good enough. Anyway. Let's do this one more time. And yes, 1 death for 10 fire arrows is absolutely worth it. So, Prof, are you actually able to see my stream now? Oh, that's right, I gotta get out to the end of the fucking to the end of the nose. And let's not even bother with any of that. This wasn't too bad. Okay, I completely don't remember how to do any of this. So, let's figure it out as we go. I'm pretty sure this is not right, but... Nope, nope, nope. I have no idea how that worked. I might have, like, ultra fucked it up. I definitely ultra screwed it up. I hecked up big time. Alright, also hello Prof, I'm glad you're watching. But yes, the that's gonna be... Link, the hero of the wild, the hero of food and selfies, learning how to control an elephant monster. YOLO! Well, that didn't do it. Well, it got me up that, I guess. That's good. This may have been the mistake Again? Well, sucks to be me. Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Like this? No, definitely not like that. Why would whoever built this build it like this? That's what I want to know. I am definitely going about this the wrong way. And yeah, I'm definitely doing this wrong. I am 100% doing this wrong. So anyway, The Shape of Water is a movie I have not seen, so I'm not super comfortable talking about it except as a parallel to Mifa's thing. But, again, it's, Oh, duh, I'm an idiot. That's going to be, like, my most common phrase, by the way, so I hope y'all are ready for me to be an idiot a lot. But yeah, so it's... Oh, Prof has seen Shape of Water, so that's... Actually, wait, Minnie, have you seen it too? Since Minnie was talking about it a lot too, I realized I should ask, but
Just one terminal remaining.
Mifa has faith in you! But, yeah, again... I think it was, like, there-ish? Is it this way? Oh shit. Let's, eat right now. I really should have gone and upgraded my hearts before I came in here to fight a Ganon. Anyway. Hey, I got it right. But yeah, you can have movies about monster romance. You can have games where you can romance every sort of alien imaginable. But it's still more acceptable to date, to have games about dating aliens and monsters than it is about being gay. Or not even about being gay, games where you can be gay. I still don't know how I'm supposed to get that chest. Oh well. Prof says at least one of the main characters in The Shape of Water is a gay man. I did not know that. And how well is he treated in it? Alright, and up here we are coming up against the boss fight. I feel like I should also mention that with Mipha, at least she did not grow up with Link, because Link... Okay, the Zoras are very long-lived. Link basically went from baby to adult, while Mipha did not age at all, relatively speaking. And, so, since... But that is still...
Please take care. That thing is one of Galen's creations.
Mipha is considered sympathetic, legitimate. Link is obviously in love with Zelda because that's how it always is, but her romantic feelings for Link are never considered even a little bit weird.
Careful,
like,
that spear has a long reach.
Noted, noted, ow. Okay, fuck it. Wrong button, wrong button. Okay, let's just tank through this with food. Surely 40 shock arrows will be enough.
Be cautious.
Yes, thank you, Mipha. No one ever asks, even for a minute, hey, is it maybe a little weird that you are so into this guy who you basically... Okay, the Phrenic Bow is really useful, but actually is making it really hard to dodge. Huh, is this guy not... Jesus Christ, that was an intense ragdoll. Okay, are shock arrows not actually good? Let's try bomb arrows. Bomb arrows are good. Bomb arrows are love. Bomb arrows are life. There we go. Oh, and I got 50%, so it's powering up. It is, right? Now it is. A prof says, he's sympathetic, a little tragic that he fails to find love, but he does survive and come out fine in the end. So it's officially easier for someone to get love with a monster than it is for a gay man to find love.
Careful.
I realize I am being bitter, and this is not how it is meant to be taken. But I will be the first to admit that I am very bitter. Fine, be that way. My Phrenic Bow broke. Ow! Also, my face broke.
Take care now.
Yeah, it's very much that... straight people can date anything they want as long as it's the opposite gender. I feel like I shouldn't be using my bomb arrows this much, but... Ow, that was my face. I liked that face. I was using that face. I guess a bomb arrow. There we go. So yeah, I'm not really... I think, if memory serves, we're about to get a cutscene of Mipha talking about her feelings for Link. And again, she basically was with him ever since he was an infant when she was an adult. And now he's an adult. And it's a little... Like, I'm not the only one who finds that weird, am I? And then on top of it... Hello!
Hello.
Hello, Indy. Alright, I guess I'm not carrying this alone anymore. But,
I'm so sorry. I had to, like, get things and
No,
buy food.
it's fine. I understand. But, yeah, so...
Excuse me.
Right? So, Mipha is presented as a love interest, and Sidon is not. The difference is that Mipha, for some reason, has fish boobs. That's just a thing.
Why does the fish have titties?
We don't know.
I mean, I find that highly strange and terrifying.
I mean, the rock people don't have any gender dimorphism that we can see, but they are still treated as adhering to the human gender binary and having male and female. Okay, and now we get to Mipha talking about how she's free now, and we get to see her, and you can see she has lips. Like, she has lips, she has long, flowing fins that look like hair. She's got titties on there, even though she's a fish. She's... and she's talking about how her... she talks about how she has feelings for Link. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself a lot, but it's...
Because it's stupid.
Yes, she is a love interest. It is, like the title says, it's not deviant if it's straight. You can romance anything you want, as long as it's a girl. I am sure there are people out there who will romance, like, who want to romance Riju or something, and she's like 12. And it's just as long as she is... As long as it's with a female character, anything goes. Or a male character if it's a female main character. Prof asks, does titties count towards the swear jar? That is a very good question. Considering I'm only even bothering with the swear jar. We'll annihilate Ganon together. That's a very romantic thing to say. We will destroy our enemy together.
You know, I had an idea.
What's that?
What if somebody did a charity stream, and then the charity was like basically the swear jar, on top of like other things they were donating.
If I did a swear jar, see, I couldn't do that because if I did a swear jar for donating to charity, I would intentionally just make my stream as obscene and foul-mouthed as possible. But on the other hand, I'm also fucking broke. So, and there it goes again. I'm swearing. You know what? Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. When you watch this later on YouTube, I apologize, you have raised a foul-mouthed daughter. Except it wasn't your fault.
It's a bun shield.
Yes, my shield has bunnies, it's great. It's also about to be destroyed, so...
I love how all the shield, like... how all the crappy shields in this game, with the designs on them, the flavor text outright says it's like valued for its cool design.
I mean, most of the stuff in this game, if it's useless, it will generally say, it's useless, but maybe you can make it work. Anyway, are we getting to see... Anyway, so yeah, that was oh, there it is.
That was Vonaborist.
Varuta.
I know, I was just trying to be silly and
Oh. Fair
give
enough.
out the obviously wrong answer.
That was something. Also, elephants can shoot lasers from their tusks. As everyone knows, that is just a thing they can do.
Well, elephants are also definitely water elementals.
Of course.
And the other champions, of course. Who gives a crap about them? It's all...
Again, Mifa's entire character is that she was kind to everyone, and her crush on Link, her honestly kind of creepy crush on Link, is her entire characterization.
And both your duty.
You do have a valid point.
Which is like, she is one in an endless number of characters whose entire purpose in the plot is to be the love interest, or even worse, to be the love interest who isn't really. The love interest who is obviously going to fail.
Oh, but then, like, you forgot, she's also specifically written to be the dead love interest.
Right, and, you know, it's,
That's why she's a fish, because she needs to be deeply refrigerated forever.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so this is why I did Zora's first, because A, it was relevant to what I wanted to talk about, and B, because I'm going to be making use of this a lot. Because I'm bad at this game.
It's okay, I'm bad too.
Anyway, let's, keep looking around.
Do the Ganon Blights come back after a blood moon?
No, the Ganon Blight, well, I mean, they might, but once you have finished a... once a blight is dead, you're kicked out of that divine beast and you can never go back.
Oh. I mean, I guess what would you even do there anyway?
Pick up all that sweet treasure I just missed? Whoa, did you just try to fucking stab me? This Sora just tried to...
So you're locked out of all that treasure forever?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yes, but it does warn you. So, I mean, yeah. I can't be too upset. I also cannot remember for the life of me where to get the Zora pants and the Zora hood.
I think I remember how you get the pants anyway.
Where were the pants?
You need to do something really stupid.
That's what I do best.
Okay, hold on. I need to double check this.
Alright, well, while you do that, I'm gonna go say hi to the king. Oh yeah, by the way, that reminds me I should check.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So, you have to... I forgot where exactly she was, but you have to talk to this girl in the Zora village. I mean, Zora's domain. And she'll tell you, oh, there's this guy who's being a dumbass, and he's trying to get everybody to mess with the Lionel on the mountain.
Right, okay, I'd have to go take the picture of the Lionel.
Yeah.
I already picked that quest up, actually, so I can just go do that.
I almost died doing that quest, man. Is that literally the entire population of Zora's domain?
Possibly. It was cherished by Mifa.
I mean, I know that, like, a whole bunch of people died in the calamity, but that still seems like not a whole lot of people. Since I
Oh,
haven't...
Sidon.
I'm so proud of you, son.
And
Like, anyway. That's what I was saying. Oh! He's such a cute baby!
the Zoras are very cute, but it's just...
Everyone's cute in this game.
I mean, true.
Except for the monster shop guy.
Light scale trident. Oh, yay.
Anyway, because I was gonna say, I haven't really been... I got the Master Sword, but I haven't actually beaten any of the Divine Beasts yet.
That's impressive in a way, actually. Sidon!
Well, I did a lot of shrines, and then I talked to that creepy statue in Hotno Village to, like, exchange some of my staminas for hearts, and then my hearts for staminas and stuff.
Wait, you can do that?
You can do that!
I did not know that.
You never talked to the creepy statue?
No? Oh my god, I guess I'm taking a moment to sit on this screen. Because this is wonderful. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, let's figure out how to get back up to the mountain.
So in Hotno Village, they're off to the side, like where I think the pond and everything is,
Right.
or somewhere like that. There's a creepy statue. Like, it's a demonic-looking statue thing. And if you talk to it, the first side quest, you'll talk to it, and then it'll take away either one of your hearts or one of your staminas. And then you have to talk to it to get it back. Again. And then after that, you can sell it your hearts or your stamina vessels for 100 rupees. And then it'll, as long as you have at least one sold, it'll let you buy back either a heart or a stamina vessel for 120, so you only have a net loss of 20 rupees.
Well, that's odd, but alright.
Yeah, so if you, like, if there's ever, let's say for something you need more heart containers than you need stamina vessels.
Like the
you can,
Master
like,
Sword.
Right. You can sell, like, one of your stamina vessels for 100 rupees, then buy a heart container for 120, and then after you're done needing the heart containers, you can sell back the heart containers and then buy your stamina vessel back.
Okay, so you need you need 13 hearts, and extra hearts from food don't count. But
Right.
once you're done, once you have the sword, can you, like... Does it matter if you go to less than...
No, it doesn't. That's what I did.
Oh my god.
So I sold some of the stamina vessels that I didn't need once I got, like, a teleportable location to them in the woods.
Right. I have no idea where I'm going. I hate navigating this.
I had a buttload of stamina vessels, so I sold those off and exchanged them for hearts. Because those are legit hearts. They count towards that.
Right, they
goal.
would.
Yeah. And then once I got the Master Sword, I went back to the statue and then just exchanged them back.
That's ridiculous, and I kind of... I don't know how to feel about this.
Yep. I mean, I'm
If it
sure
works.
that's not what the creators intended, but then Breath of the Wild is all about doing things your own way.
As long as it's straight. Hey. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm bitter.
I know. I'm salty too. But
You can do what... Oh shit, they all heard my bomb arrow. I forgot I still had those equipped. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. As long as it is... You know... As long as what you want is not a female protagonist, Zelda being useful at all,
or Link inside on kissing.
or anything gay at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Hyrule Warriors is, for the record, I love it. It is one of my favorite games, which is kind of sad, honestly. But I love Warriors-style games. But,
I don't...
Go on.
Yeah, because, like, what I don't like is, like, how they emphasize a lot of times that, like, the Gerudo are totally straight, ha ha ha. When I'm thinking, like, if I was RPing any of these Gerudos, you're telling me that there's an entire village, I mean, town, whatever, full of women, and an entire culture where, like, there's entire spaces and cities where men aren't allowed. And you're telling me that there are no lesbians. That seems highly suspect.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that is pretty much it. There are no men... There are no men in the Gerudo culture, or there's one man every 100 years. The Gerudo go out and find a husband to have kids with, which raises all sorts of other interesting questions. Disturbing questions, but let's not get into that. I mean, in the first place, now that I think about it, like, the
So
Gerudo...
are the Gerudo they're Pokemon. That's how it works.
The Gerudo in... Like, when the Gerudo first showed up in Ocarina of Time, they weren't even really another species, they were just a different tribe of Hylians. But now it seems like they're meant to be... like, Pazora... Oh, heck. Oh, extra heck. Thank God for Mipha's grace. Nope, never mind. Fuck me.
Couldn't you teleport?
Yes, but I didn't want to. I really, really wanted to try to hang glide all the way back. I deserve that.
The Lionel thinks you're dumb.
It's okay, because I also think I'm dumb.
The Lionel isn't here for heteronormativity, so he's just going to end the game now.
You know, I can respect that, Lionel. I too am... I agree with you. I am your ally in this venture of...
Lionels are gay culture.
I mean, we have determined already that they're basically cats. Alright, let me get a better picture. I'm gonna do something stupid as crap. Okay, that's a better picture. No. Okay, I'm gonna do something absolutely stupid. Yes, that is the picture I want. Bye, sucker! Fucking goodbye.
Imagine being that Lionel and just like being about to wail on this guy and all of a sudden he turns into like blue.
He just fucking teleports away in blue lights. Like, yeah, that poor Lionel. But I'm still alive, so, you know. And this person did want a picture of how scary Lionels are, so I feel like I did good. I went above and beyond what the quest called for.
I mean, if I was that girl, I'd just be like, holy shit.
How did you get this picture? Very carefully. That's
At
a
least I'm
lie.
pretty
Very
At
recklessly.
least I'm pretty sure that's a girl, because, like, I think the flavor text for that quest says...
Yeah, it was. She's a girl. You can tell because she's got fish boobs.
I didn't even look that hard, it's just, like, the flavor text
And she's got
pronouns.
also a higher voice.
Why do the fish have boobs?
That is not the one I wanted.
Laflat. That sounds like a medication.
No, no, this is the wrong picture. I wanted to show the scary picture. There we go,
Well.
Zora Greaves. Hello.
How much boob does a fish have to have before they have to give them a shirt?
I think it's less a question of how much boob and more like how defined are the boobs.
If there's no nipple, then you don't need a shirt.
Oh, I have the, I'm echoing, so I had your stream audio on. Oops.
Alright. Hello, Prof. How did your game go?
It went good. I'm terrorizing people by making them think about MOBAs.
And we're done with this conversation now.
Yeah. She has fish boobs, but she does not have fish nipples, or fipples, as you call them.
And I'm done with this conversation.
Do you? Remember how this was supposed to be the family-friendly stream that Hannah's parents could listen to?
I think my parents listening to this became a lost cause when I had to mention the swear jar.
Oh man. I'm sorry, I forgot all about that.
Apparently, like, even this little fish is a little girl who wants to, who is into Link.
I mean, you're the one who brought up fish boobs. Never mind. See, it's always kind of like, I don't get how straight people will like ship children with things.
Oh, they will absolutely ship. Like there are entire series about you can ship these goddamn child. You can ship a child with an adult and it's fine, as long as they just wait for them to grow up, and it's straight. Which is what which is one of my big problems with Mifa, because she watched him grow up while she wasn't aging at all, and it's a little bit...
See, how could I watch somebody grow up and not think my son?
That is
how I'm...
basically what I would think, like... Okay, consider, like, if I think that would have been a way more interesting way to put it, if, like, Mifa had, like, thought of Link as a son, and Link thought of Mifa as, like, a mothery figure, and then...
That would have been really good, actually.
And then,
would have been much...
Yeah, Link would have to, like, go and release his fucking mom's ghost from... That would have been so much better than what we got.
It would have given Link some more personality, too.
It really would have.
It would have given the whole healing thing, you know, how, like, Mifa's always like, oh, I'll heal you.
Right.
That would have been a much more emotionally, like, solid justification for that whole thing.
Oh my god. Now I'm actually salty that that's not what we got. Oh my god. Okay, next I'm going to do the Rito, the bird people. Not because it has anything that I want to talk about, but if I have to do any more of this game without a super jump, I will actually murder someone.
I was kind of distressed when I did that dungeon 4th at the very end of the game and got a super jump.
That is also my opinion, because I also did it 4th.
I could have had this the whole time!
Yeah. No, my first playthrough of this game, I went Zora, Gerudo, Gorons, then Rito. and it was not ideal.
But you have to avenge your friends and also Rivali.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. But we'll get to that in a minute. But for now, I run for my goddamn life. Bye! Okay.
There are too many lasers, and I don't like that.
You're not the one fending them off, alright? Okay, that was not ideal. Boom! That was... I have got to get better at my parrying game.
I wonder, can you use the choo-choos as a shield?
I was gonna try that, but then I fucked up and they, got out of the way.
Because, I don't know, the choo-choos look pretty bulky. I could get behind one of those and...
It's a plan you could get behind.
Yeah.
I'm spending too much time with my sister. That was a her tier pun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My favorite thing, though, was one time I was in Octorok country, and one of them came up, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta fight one of these things, and then it got killed by another Octorok.
That's always fun. Oh, that's a Hinox. Let's not mess with that.
It's okay. I figure you can just kind of go past them, and they don't really do anything.
Yeah. It was big and dark colored, so for a minute I thought it was a shrine. It was not a shrine. I would go so far as to say it is about as close to the opposite of a shrine that you can get.
Well, this is true. Unless you're doing like one of the strength test ones.
No, even then you don't fight a Hinox in the shrine.
That would be... Well, I mean... True. A lot of times, though, I just scout out the distance looking for shrines, and I think, oh, there's a shrine! No, wait, that's just Death Mountain.
Yeah, me too, because of the orange on black is like the shrine. No.
I have a problem with that. I'm like, dear game developers, when...
Absolutely fucking not.
When fluorescent orange means something in your game, don't make other things that aren't important like that fluorescent orange.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, they've all
on one
got...
hand,
oh, those are fire arrows.
it's a very standout color that's easy to spot from a distance. But on the other hand, like, what other color is lava?
Point.
So I'm not sure how I would have handled it. Maybe there's a better color they could have used, but
well, I
like
mean,
the bright orange and the bright blue for uncompleted and completed shrines are like at the exact opposite ends of the color spectrum.
Yeah, personally, I would have like, I don't know. Maybe I would have had just Death Mountain not be leaking lava everywhere.
That's a good point.
Like, you could have the mountain... Hell, in other games, Death Mountain was not leaking lava constantly.
I've seen volcanoes... Okay, I've seen one volcano in real life. And it was not leaking...
I live near Seattle. I've seen lots of active... Well, not active, but volcanoes. And you can have volcanoes that don't do that. Volcanoes...
Yeah, that was where I saw the volcano.
I mean, what you could do... Oh, fuck, I remember this tower. I don't wanna... But I gotta... Anyway, what you could do is, just have the pillar of smoke coming out of the top. And, like, what made Death Mountain really distinctive in Ocarina of Time was that it had that, like, specific, like, that really dramatic-looking ring of clouds around it. Which I think you could do again, and it would still be very visually distinct. You would know what it is, and it would still be... It would not get your colors all screwy.
I do like how the blue and orange kind of reminds me of Portal, though.
Bomb arrows!
Yeah, I mean, there's... Orange and blue look good together and have strong contrast. That's why they used it in the Portals, it's why they used it in this game, and it's why, like, every action movie poster is those two colors.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was the blue and orange and also all the physicsy stuff.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Oh, and also the things that are basically just turrets. That too. The shrines all just have a very Portal feel to them.
Well, I mean, they are, like, magic bullshits. If I ever do implement a swear jar, I am just going to immediately be broke for the rest of my life. The shrines are, I think, meant to look kind of out of place because they are ancient lost technology. Magic technology. Ugh. Alright. What do you have for me, Shrine?
The way the Zelda universe handles technology is weird.
I try not to think about it. I mean, when you think of... I try not to think about a lot of Zelda stuff, because, like... The Gerudo, like I said... were,
They're Pokemon.
They were, okay, yeah. The Gerudo were, originally, they weren't even their own, they were not even their own race. They were just a tribe of... They're gypsies. They're gypsies, but they don't want to say it because... Yeah.
This is a kind of easy-ish shrine.
A little bit.
Kinda.
But,
I forget.
And I fucked it up. But, there we go. I almost just fell off. Anyway, wait, where's the treasure? There's the treasure chest. If you'll notice, the Sheikah treasure chests also do that orange and blue thing.
That's what the Sheikah do. It's their thing. They're the ones who built Death Mountain.
Does that mean once it erupts, it'll turn blue?
Yes.
I have concerns.
But I remember seeing this one video and then like reading these things on like how everything we know about dying in lava in movies and video games is wrong.
Oh yeah. I mean, in the first place, you won't ever get close to it.
Yeah, that stuff's hot, it turns out.
Well, that... I mean, I thought the whole bursting into flames when you're near the volcano in this game was pretty accurate. But also...
Give me the spirit orb, let me out.
But also, you know how lava is basically just molten rock?
Yes.
And you know how, like, every time somebody dies on contact with lava in a video game or movie, they sink?
Yeah, no, it's rock. You're
You're not gonna sink. You'll float on top as you slowly burn. Wait, not slowly.
slowly as you slow. Oh look, it's a climbing area. It's a climbing time, and look what the weather is.
Ooh.
But yeah,
Okay,
no,
you'll very rapidly, but
yes,
still. I think it's because I associate slowly with more horrible death that I
that's
said that.
fair. Honestly, that's accurate because it's a very horrifying way to die. But
But it's just very quick, but no less horrible.
yes, you won't be suffering for long.
But you'll be suffering a lot. So you'll float on.
Is floating really the right word for it?
This is true. But you'll float on top as you very quickly burn to death.
Yeah, I don't know. Floating seems like not the right word. Okay, you know what? It turns out the rain won't stop you from climbing if you just cheat. Which I'm okay with.
You mean just running up?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
Well, I mean, I did a little bit more complicated than just running up. But, either way, cheating is good.
Cheating's always good.
Except in relationships, don't do that.
I mean, I was mostly just thinking of video games.
And I have played enough Persona games to know, even in video games.
Are you
Unless it's
familiar with Ni no Kuni? The video game?
I've heard the name before.
unless go on.
Someone on another Discord is talking about Ni no Kuni 2, and it sounds fucking insane. Apparently you play as the President of the United States.
From my very limited experience of Japanese games where you play as the President of the United States.
What is that, Metal Wolf?
Metal Wolf Chaos, yes.
That's the one.
That sounds
And
fucking
then,
amazing.
And then, apparently, America gets nuked to shit at the very beginning, and then you wake up in another dimension and have fantasy adventures with the boy prince? It sounds really weird.
Okay, I guess I can't cheese this part anymore. But yeah, no, that sounds,
Amazing.
I mean, it sounds amazing, but I gotta ask, which president? Like, are you playing as Trump?
I don't know, but it says also the president in the fantasy world is like 30 at the oldest and gets a sweet-ass ponytail, so...
Whoa!
That doesn't sound like Trump.
Oh, hey, look, I've got metal stuff equipped. Let's
think
not have metal stuff equipped.
a lot of the times, if there's like anyone, I mean, in a lot of fiction with the president in it, it's just some guy.
It's fiction.
Well, it's usually sort of a vague copy or legally distinct clone of some recent president. I feel like I've only seen, or I've only heard of one movie where it was an Obama.
I mean, I was just thinking of... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't talk about that in a stream that my parents will watch, so never mind.
Like, there was some action movie that came out in, like, the early 2010s where it was, like, the bad guys have taken over the White House, and here's this guy who's definitely not Obama who's gonna fight them.
I mean, in Metal Wolf Chaos, it wasn't really anyone in particular. It was just like generic.
To be fair, Metal Wolf Chaos was... you can tell what kind of a game it is just from that name. Okay, you know, I'm looking for a dry place I can set up a fire, but this is stupid and terrible, and I'm just gonna fly back.
What I hate, though, is that whenever there's a cooking pot out in the open world, it's never underneath anything that can shield it from the rain. You
Strong
know,
agree.
like how a logical person would behave if they were setting up a camp. I mean, I understand if there's no, like, cliffs or anything that can shield it and you're out in an open field, because then, well, then you don't have anything, but in the rockier areas or, like, near in the caves and stuff, why don't you put the pot in the cave? That's... Oh, it's raining even more.
Yes, it
hap-
is.
I am absolutely convinced that this is the timeline that ends in Wind Waker.
Not Breath of the Wild, but just this one file in particular. I believe
Yes.
it. This is just it.
I feel so vindicated now, though, because I remember when Wind Waker came out, everybody was like,
Oh, I don't like the art style. It's too juvenile. Blah, blah, blah.
Anyone who ever thought that is a stupid person who you should not listen to.
anyone who ever shat on Wind Waker's art style is dead to me.
Good.
Because it's such a beautiful art style, and they did something different, and it's aged a lot better than quote-unquote realistic.
Do you think the Guardians conduct electricity?
Good question.
What happens if they get struck by lightning, I wonder?
I'm actually thinking maybe no, because you know how the ancient weapons don't really
true.
conduct electricity?
That's true, but right now I'm just gonna run. Oh, hey, look at this.
So, if a skeleton bokoblin is a stalkoblin, is the skeleton moblin a stoblin?
I want to discuss this, but I can't tell if you're actually asking or if you are using this as a lead-in to something I
am actually genuinely curious, because
Oh,
I've
hey,
never
look at
been...
this. The tree is...
I have never been stupid enough to try to take a picture of skeletons while they were... Well, I've only been stupid enough once.
Alright,
But
I will be stupid. Here goes.
Save your
Stal
game.
Moblin. The game says Stal Moblin.
Okay, well... Now
Not
I've
a
learned.
great name, but...
Okay.
Hello.
I'm doing my post-tabletop chattering. I can actually pay attention. What are we up to right now?
Crying about the rain. I teleported away to try and, try to get a better angle, but...
She's also running away from skeletons.
The skeletons went away a while ago, now I'm just running away from the rain, I guess.
Another thing I wonder sometimes is if you can shield surf faster when it's raining.
Let's find out.
Wait, I don't have a lot of particular insight for the mainstream topic of it's not deviant if it's straight, aside from that this is one of the main reasons that I hate the anime emojo thing.
Ugh.
Yes!
Alright, so for those who don't know, because my parents are going to be watching this later on YouTube, there is a horrifying trend in a lot of Japanese media to take a character who is either literally or just adopted or whatever, the character's little sister. And, it's and said character will often have a crush on their older brother figure, whether they are literally the older brother or not. Either way, it is treated as. I mean, not all of them, but enough will treat it as like just this cute little harmless thing, and it's outright expected to happen in in certain kinds of shows where they were literally just pander and try to and ship tease and try to think it's. Do you want to take this explanation, Prof?
I've heard a lot of different explanations for for the kind of prevalence of this trope and why it keeps happening. I want to say it was my friend Foxfire, who said it best, that it's basically the fantasy for an otaku loser creep of the little sister is having a girl who lives around you and has to put up with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I also think that a bunch of the people who have this fantasy have never had an actual little sister.
Strong agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, families.
Yeah, the sibling incest fantasy is a fantasy by people who don't have siblings.
Yeah, and like, population growth is, as I understand, pretty low in Japan.
It is.
Which means a lot fewer people would have sisters or
Hold
siblings.
on. Let me Google something, right?
Alright, but, I think it's also,
Japan has a total fertility rate of 1.46 children born per woman.
So...
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Like, 2 is a stable population, right?
Oh, now it stops, right. But anyway, so what I'm... but also, it's worth pointing out that in Japan, it's also worth pointing out that the little sister is generally considered like the innocent, cutesy archetype for the gross pandering that they do. But it's also worth pointing out that, in Japan, the word for older brother, Ni-san, Oni-chan, whatever, is also the, way a child would refer to... Well, not just a child. It's the way you refer to someone who you don't know the name of, but they are, it's a respectful way to refer to someone you don't know very well.
Yeah.
And if it's an older male figure who is older than you, then yes, you would call them that, so it's just, they call you... The fantasy would be just that any girl would call you that, and I feel like there's definitely some wires crossing happening here. But either way, it's a disgusting thing.
I know. Looks like the only country that this Google page that I have not gone to that's currently lower as of 2015 studies is South Korea with 1.24.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many lizards. Too many... Oh, hey, it's this tower.
That's the demographic transition for you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's good to have less population, considering the shape our planet is in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Anyway,
thanks, Mifa. Let's,
Anyway, that's why I'm going to annihilate the human race.
Strong agree.
That sounds good. I think their concern is that if you don't have enough people in one generation that are growing up and then, paying taxes, then your social or safety net for the rest of the population starts not being as,
Okay, but look at our generation. We don't have that safety net in the first place.
This is true. I mean, at least for America, but, for other countries. what I meant.
It's...
Sit still, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't like this guy. Stop being alive. That was a waste of shock arrows,
Yeah.
but I don't...
So anyway, where I was actually intending to go with that
Oh, yes.
little sister, this topic, was the thought that I've had before that, like, a lot of those shows will just straight up not feel any obligation to make it an ambiguous thing, and will just be like, yeah, she wants to get into her brother's pants or whatever.
Right.
And
It's...
I watched that, and I'm like, so this, and you're still kind of skirting around the edges of the gay characters.
Right.
I remember one anime I watched. I forgot exactly what anime it was, although, to be honest, this may be for the best.
Generally,
Like,
yes.
Somebody thought that a character and his little brother were like like that, and they're like, no, that would be gay, instead of no, that's your brother.
What the hell, guys?
Yeah.
Raids.
I don't think you're gonna make it to that place when there's whiz robes in the way.
I was going to say a very potentially inflammatory-ish dumb thing about my mom's commentary on this, but then I remember Hana's parents, or Hana, tomato.
Same thing, yeah. Go for it. Let's just, might as well.
So, a lot of times my mom...
They were warned now. They have... If they are ever watching this, they are warned.
A lot of times my mom is all like, oh, don't kill the goblin, it's just minding its own business or whatever.
Right.
Then she was all
Listen, they have treasure.
But then she's always like, okay, the first time she saw a whiz robe, she was all like, is that the clan? Because if it is, then you pretty much have to kill him.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. See, I have actually made it up this tower before without aggroing anything, but I don't know how I did it, and it seems to be unreplicatable.
Breath of the Wild is a mysterious thing. No, it's not really.
What's mysterious is why I'm still playing it when I'm this mad about it constantly.
What I don't understand, though... Okay, so I get that if you hit a whiz robe with an opposite elemented arrow, that's an insta-kill.
Right.
So I get that fire and ice cancel each other out, so you use those. What cancels out electric?
As far as I know, it's nothing because fuck you.
I always use bomb arrows on there because, like, bombs kill everything.
Good point.
But it's raining. So
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
whole fire...
It is raining.
The whole Final Fantasy style fire, ice, lightning trio is always felt a little off balanced. Just because, like, fire and ice are kind of opposites, and then lightning is also there.
What if lightning is counterbalanced by more lightning?
Oh shit.
I mean, that is... I mean, I could see it, like, alternating current versus direct current.
Yeah, like that.
We could get some, like, Tesla-Edison wars in here.
Yeah, these are totally Edison whiz robes.
Ow! Fuck you! Whoops, that's one for the swear jar. And now, I am going to cheat like a cheater, and progress saved, load, loading resets enemies aggro. No one knows where I am.
It's okay. That seems like a smart idea.
Ouch. Legs. Oh, well, it doesn't help if a Wizrobe spawns right where they will see me. And also a Lizalfos. Okay, you know what? Plan B. I don't have any stamina food. Never mind. Plan B is not going to happen.
How do you pronounce that one fish in this game?
Which
Not
one
the bat.
fish?
The one that starts with a P. Is it Porgy or Porgy?
Porgy.
Okay.
That was ridiculous.
Like Porgy Pig?
Yes.
Oh, you drowned.
Yes, okay, let's...
Oh, and the Lizalva spawned directly.
Yeah, that was stupid. Let me just save.
Do you have the rubber pants?
I have almost nothing. Load. Let's try reloading from this one.
Aye, aye, aye.
This did not go as well as I had hoped it would.
Apparently Yoko Taro did a presentation about open world gaming at GDC, and I really need to find that video.
That sounds simultaneously amazing and a little worrying.
I don't understand.
I'm very interested in what he has to say about game design most of the time. I just saw some screenshots of some slides from the presentation, and his thesis seems to be high level of freedom is not the same thing as feels free.
This is true.
I mean, a lot of times when I play Breath of the Wild, I'm just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? There's nothing here.
Oh, a Wizrobe saw me. I don't like this.
I hate the little dances they do. It's like, you know how when a fly lands on your food and then it rubs its hands together like it's plotting to ruin your life?
What do you mean, like? I mean, that's exactly what they are doing. Oh, hey, look at that. Let's try... Let's not do that thing.
This is true, but I mean, that's how I feel when a Wizrobe dances in front of me.
That's true. Ouch. But yeah, the little sister archetype, right? Let's get back on topic. It is
sure.
very much...
Oh,
I know
goody,
none of us want to think about
goody.
that, ever. But it is a real problem because it's, again, it's not deviant if it's straight.
You know what else is a real problem? Pretty much anime in general.
Oh, I mean,
Anime
yes.
is bad.
Anime was a
Speaking
mistake.
as someone who watches a shitload of anime.
Oh,
Anime
a
was
strong
a mistake.
agree. Anime was a mistake. But, I mean, let's not blame anime Japan entirely, because America has some pretty fucked up shit on its own.
I mean,
America can't... We can't blame everything on, oh, wacky Japan, when...
no, really, you can't. But you want to know what you can blame that Japan also has and America also has? The
Huh.
patriarchy.
Certainly.
Hell
Yes.
yes, blame the patriarchy.
Blame the patriarchy and sit here and just despair because there's nothing you can do about it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I got up here, and now I will never have to do this again. Ugh. Realizing that the Sheikah Towers were giant eyedroppers was the worst moment of my life.
Oh lord. Why'd you say that out loud?
You noticed that they're dropping the drop into the Sheikah.
Ah, fuck. I
thought-
didn't notice, no.
They're dropping
thought
it
it was
into
just-
the eye on the Sheikah slate, so it's...
So
But
we
there's-
can see better.
Also, but there's also an eye on the tip of it. So I thought it was an eye crying into another eye.
No, it's an eyedropper.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, the Sheikah, I, t- I like eyes on a lot of things, both in the creepy sense and also in how it looks. Well, it's just it's my jam.
Listen, Indy, it's okay. You can have your own sense of aesthetic.
Yeah,
Eh.
it is my aesthetic, but
Don't
that
you
is.
boo and then say the same thing.
But okay, but that's a little bit much even for me.
Just Hey, Prof. You
Yes?
never watched Kamen Rider Ghost, did you?
I've only seen Forza.
Okay, well, that's good. First of all, never ever watch Ghost.
I've actually heard this before. You are not the first person to tell me that Ghost is bad.
That's good because Ghost is bad. Ghost is incredibly bad. But
What I have not heard is why Ghost is bad.
because it is fucking nothing. It's...
I see.
It is so... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Huh.
What?
What's
What?
going on?
I don't know! I don't know and I don't
I've
like
never
it!
seen this either.
I don't
Is this
know!
DLC shit or is it just something
No,
I didn't
don't
buy?
have... I do not have any DLC on the Switch version.
Huh.
Was
Okay.
it the Xenoblade Chronicles thing?
No, this is something thundery, but okay, you know what? Sure, let's fucking let's go. Let's do this.
I feel like you were going to say something before we got distracted by the Thunder Trial.
Fox.
Oh yeah, you were talking about Kamen Rider Ghost for some reason?
Oh, because it has eye aesthetic, and one of the secondary writers does in fact henshin with an eyedropper, and it is
Wow.
exactly as bad. However bad I am making it sound, it is not bad enough.
It does sound pretty... Well, I mean... It's hard to judge how bad that's supposed to sound, just because, like... Kamen Rider is always full of weird shit.
That's true.
So it's gonna be all in the execution, which I'm guessing is bad.
It's bad. Wizard is bad.
Like,
Ghost?
Forza had a whole special form for the main Kamen Rider where he gets, like, springy legs, but only on one leg.
God, I love Force. But yes, no, that's fair, but also... Okay, So I'm guessing I have to pick up these 4 balls and put them in their respective thing. So... The problem is going to be getting them all. Oh, hey, that's something about to spit lightning at me. Let's not get shot full of lightning. Let's also not shoot fire arrows. Alright, that worked. When in doubt, arrows can solve not every problem, but quite a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like it's... Holy shit.
What's up?
Generally a puzzle about... Wow. Manipulating things that are difficult to reach because it's raining.
Seems like it.
So arrows are definitely a good friend here. In fact, one of the things I don't like about this game, honestly, is how useful and also limited arrows are.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
the first time I fought Water Blight Ganon, he gets to his second form where he's basically never on the ground, and I just ran out of arrows.
Oh, yeah. That was my first playthrough, too, because, I didn't realize you could break the ice with Cryonis.
Oh yeah, me neither.
So I had spent pretty much all of my arrows breaking the ice out front with, Okay, but how do I get this back up there?
I can't believe I never found this, even a glimpse of this place.
I mean, I saw it was, like, all thundery, but I didn't... Yeah, I saw rain and thunder and immediately turned to go the other way. So I feel like that might have just been... The thing, is that we all saw lightning and rain and thunder and just decided to go the other way.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Right, anyway, so,
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it get up there? It's not magnetic, it's not... I mean, am I supposed to, like, stasis launch it?
I just realized, by the way, that I said I don't know, man, and if you prefer me not to use man in that way, then I will not.
Actually, I
did not say it as a
appreciate
gendered
that.
way.
Thank you,
Okay.
I would
I
actually prefer
apologize.
that. No, it's fine, I never said it, and...
Yeah.
Wrong button.
The thought occurred to me right after I said it, and I'm
Yes.
like, oh.
Okay, so wait, hold on. I can throw this, but if I try to throw it... If I try to jump and then throw it... Where are you? Stop that! What am I meant to do? Other than eat shit and die because it's raining.
Are they magnetic?
They are not.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, if they were magnetic, I would already know what to do, but...
That would make a lot of this easier, really.
But...
Can you freeze it and launch it?
I was thinking that, but now that I've knocked it off with arrows, I don't have anywhere to put it where I could launch it that way.
Ah.
I really wish I had thought of that before. Okay, so the launching is how I just already messed it up. Is there any way to fix this? Or have I screwed it up until I get rid of it and despawn? I am pretty sure I have... The cliff. Oh, there is a cliff back there. And a Korok. Gimme? Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay.
That was a very good catch. You just headed that guy off immediately.
Greed is a powerful motivator.
Yeah.
Use the max pits. Okay. I'm really worried it's not gonna make it all the way up there.
This is some interesting lateral thinking this trial makes you do, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I should have done was left it on... stop that. What I should have done... There's no way this is gonna work, but I'll try it.
Okay.
Let's try it. And it did not make it.
Darn. It was very close, though. You probably need to get it to a red arrow.
Yeah, I was trying. The problem is everything is... Okay, you know what? Plan B. Let me just...
Oh, what was that?
An
Oh, it's an
Octorok.
Octorok. The angle of the camera made it look like it was something threw a boulder at you.
I mean, it basically did. Okay, there's another Octorok.
Oh, shit.
And
Sorry,
another
I'm
one!
I'm going through the list of the next anime season.
Yeah.
And there's some almost interesting things on there.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Well, there's a bunch of revivals of things like Captain Tsubasa, Gegege no Kitaro,
DN Angel, I
Full
heard.
Metal Panic. My Hero Academia is getting a new season.
Well, it had better.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else on here I recognize. Anything I don't recognize, I just assume it's going to be bad until someone tells me it's good. Loop on the Third, Part 5.
Anything I don't recognize on an anime list, I assume is a harem.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or isekai, or honestly, both.
I don't think I've actually seen an isekai
Hey, I made it!
that was not a harem or did not have harem-like elements.
At least not since the modern era of them, yeah.
Yeah. So, while we're,
Gonna get it. Go ahead and anticipate Maho Shoujo Site as the worst show of the season.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. For those who don't know, which are, again, parents watching this, or anyone else who happens to find this once I am big and famous later, note to self, become big and famous later,
Good plan.
an isekai is a series of manga or anime, which is, it stars a normal, everyday, average everyman, because it's almost always a man, who is, for whatever reason, whisked off into another world where he, again, because it's always he, suddenly has vast, amazing powers. The world will usually, not always, but usually function like a video game. For no real explained reason. It's just the genre.
It just does.
It just does.
Oh god, fucking horse anime is becoming real.
Oh no.
What? Do I want? No, I don't want to know.
You don't, trust me.
I'm scared.
Anyway, we're getting a remake of Ashita no Joe, except with robot arms. So
I
I'm on
remember
board for
hearing
that.
about that. Sven seems to be pretty hyped for it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And why am I looking at... I'm grading papers right now, but why am I also looking at this thing where I can buy ice cream in bulk?
I think you just answered your own question.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't even know where I'm gonna put that much ice cream, except inside my body.
Again, I think you just answered your own question. Alright, there is almost no chance this is gonna do what I want it to do. But, let's try anyway. Oh wait, my bomb arrows are- it's raining my bomb arrows.
I also learned that you can buy booze at
But
Costco.
it's the
I mean,
blood
like,
moon.
I knew that you could buy like beer and wine at Costco because it's a grocery store. But then Costco also has its own store brand vodka.
Wait, I saw it. Oh well. Wait,
Yeah.
if it's the blood moon, does that mean that the thing I just shot is about to respawn?
Oh no.
Oh my god, if it does, I'm going to be livid.
It probably does because it's the blood moon.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Now I just have to hope that it really did get up where I wanted it to go, because I didn't actually see where it flew off to.
Sometimes.
No, 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 no. It did, in fact. It
Yeah, that's
respawned
the
on
thing
the
with
end.
blood moons.
They are
Everything.
cache clear. It. Oh wait, no, it didn't. It didn't respawn. I just didn't move it like worth a damn. Okay. I can't actually blame the blood moon for this one. This is just me sucking. Well, how in the name of... How am I supposed to get that thing?
I'm actually wondering if you were supposed to use stasis and then shoot it a bunch of times.
I did, and it didn't do much. There it is, I knocked it off. So now I can try the...
Yeah, sorry, I was too busy looking at ice cream.
That is fair, understandable, and legitimate. Is this gonna be enough? The angle is not great here, but I really don't want to. The angle is bad, but I really don't want to have to run away all the way to the other side. So I'll try it here. And just... Oh, whoops. Shit.
This puzzle is being murder on your weapon collection.
It really is. Because I can't use most of them. Because the Guardian weapons are my only weapons that don't... that aren't electric.
Ah.
And, Guardian weapons are fragile. Alright, I saw it made it up here somewhere. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, right. Near where it's supposed to be, even.
To jump back to a previous topic briefly,
Yes.
the thing that's interesting to me about the isekai genre
Oh god.
is that if you go back about 20 years, it's for women, for girls. Like, there's a ton of shoujo isekai from the 90s.
That's
Like-
true. Now that I think about it, there was one I was
Like,
following.
Escaflowne is isekai, Fushigi Yugi is isekai, but then at some point, I
when
guess, like, Sword Art Online happened probably, and it ruined the whole genre.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of really famous shoujo stuff that, when you get right down to it, isn't isekai, but it still hits a lot of similar beats.
Yeah, it's like a related genre.
And if you
but
notice, if you'll notice, it's when it became a male-dominated genre. That's also when the... What the f... No, I just solved that huge, complicated puzzle with the lightning. You can't tell me that I have to do more puzzles now? Isn't this supposed to be one of those shrines that says, oh, hey, you did good to make it here, here's your stuff? I have to do more?
It looks like you can just leave. Oh no, the exit's part. Okay, so yeah, so you gotta do some digging, I guess.
I didn't ask for this. Anyway, Right, so it was around the same time... Okay, how much do I know?
That
The isekai genre became male-dominated. That the everything runs on video game logic part of the... That's when that started.
I do really feel like most of the time that's people who really notice the fact that Sword Art Online made more money than God.
Which is another problem.
Wouldn't any amount of money be more money than God?
Well, okay.
Well, that's not true
It
because
made a large quantity of money.
God makes lots of money. Just ask those assholes who run super churches.
Okay, more money than the church.
Yeah, anyway,
But anyway. I blame Sword Art Online for a lot of things, really.
That's fair, because it was a very bad series. Hi, Akai! We're shitting on Sword Art Online. Do you want to weigh in?
Yeah. It's getting a chibi spin-off this season.
Sword Art Online is up there with Ruby in characters good female characters I wish to save from their canon.
I feel like...
Yes, Akai, I know you've been here for 2 hours, but we're shitting on Sword Art Online, so I thought this seems to be something you might wish to do.
I feel like saying good characters who could be salvaged from its writing is almost a little strong for Sword Art Online.
Akai, I'm gonna let you handle this one. Okay, so I've got a big... Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking blow up everything. And if that doesn't work, then I'll figure something else out.
Apparently I'm going to hell and dying.
This is... Akai. Akai has very strong feelings about Sword Art Online.
I'm honestly a little unclear on what those feelings are.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure Akai is too.
I was wondering if we were starting to get off of the original topic, and I remembered Kirito's sister, and no, we're still right on topic.
Okay, here's the thing about that. A lot of times, anime will try to justify the sister thing by making it like, oh, they're not blood-related, they're not really sisters. And then Sword Art Online makes it very clear that these two might as well be. They're technically cousins, which is, first of all, still...
Yeah.
But then they're technically... They're still raised together. They're still siblings. Oh, that's fair, Akai. There it is! Really? It's just an excavation party? And of course, if I drop down now, I won't be able to get back. Oh, while fair, Akai, that complaint we're having right now is relevant to the topic of the stream, in that it's not deviant if it's straight. We've been complaining about Emoto ships for a while now. Off and on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get much into SAO.
Yeah.
Because I liked very little of it.
Yes, but you also have... I can't tell if you or Emily hate isekai more.
That's a good question.
Because you hate isekai enough that you don't partake of any of it. Meanwhile, Emily hates it so much, she shoves every one of it she can find into her face.
Yeah, I honestly haven't done a big hate watch in a while. I should do it. I should find a new one.
Uh,
Nothing's ever going to live up to Aquarion Aval.
Nothing. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna hate watch Ruby season 5 at some point.
Oh lord. I
That
gave up
is.
like even watching Ruby to make fun of it.
Yeah. That is true, Akai. I did tell you to talk about it. But yeah. No, the the idea of sibling incest being a fairly normal trope in anime and manga and video games is like it's okay as long as no one ever goes through with it. And then there was an actually like really big uh oh fuck you. A really big high budget anime that is basically all about an incestuous brother-sister relationship. The My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute anime, and it was.
Oh god. That thing is bad,
It's
bad, bad.
bad. It keeps. Like, it is. Not only is it bad, I say, even though I haven't read it, or I haven't watched it or any of that, but it's, like, very high budget, high profile. It was on top of a lot of charts. It was extremely popular as far as I know. And,
Here's the thing. I watched the first episode of it back when it was new,
I'm sorry.
and no. Here's the thing. Early on, it seems like it's going to be a parody.
Oh, that's almost. I don't know how to feel about that. It was
And then, at some point, between then and the end, it's like, no, we're going for real with this shit. They're gonna get, like, fake married and be maximum incest.
Yeah, 'cause it's not deviant if it's straight. Or, that's not true. It is deviant, it's just. It gets more. It's an acceptable deviant. It's an allowed deviant. And, like. Yeah, Akai, it's not. Kirito shoots it down immediately. But it's still there. It's still presented as just a normal, reasonable thing. Ooh, there's a shrine over there. I was gonna go kill everyone in that skull. What are you guys? Bokoblins? You're Bokoblins, I'm just gonna ignore you. Oh, it's a stable shrine. That's interesting. There we go. Wait, who are you? You have a quest.
Oh.
Let's... A section of this cliff looks man-made. Oh. That looks probably important. Or is that shoot that shit with shock arrows, probably? Okay, that's fair. I'm trying to, rather than talking about how it is in-universe presented, though, I'm talking about the, words are difficult, I'm sorry.
There's a concept that I think Sven introduced me to, which I found very useful in a lot of arguments about presentation of in fandom things, of Watsonian versus Doylist.
That's a good point. Watsonian versus Doylist is a very,
where the Watsonian explanation is the explanation with according to the rules of the in-universe logic,
right.
and the Doylist explanation is the explanation according to the out-of-universe intent of the authors.
Right.
And a lot of arguments in fandom space are caused by people conflating the two, and
that's fair.
accordingly talking past each other.
Okay, so I guess I just gotta do this. And fuck up.
And my interpretation... It seems like a good time to play a post for time stop.
Yeah, I guess.
My interpretation from a Doylist perspective, which is usually my perspective in these things, is that the fact that Kirito turns down... God, what's her name?
Sugu?
I don't remember. It turns down his sister is... So that is a plot contrivance created so that Kirito can appear as a gentleman. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, go on.
As an honorable character who wouldn't partake in the gross thing while still letting the audience have the fantasy of the thing.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, just this...
But that's just my interpretation of it.
Just that little activation cutscene where Link just gets fucking shot up into the air. Oh my goodness. I'm... Oh my goodness. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, that's pretty much. It's how you want to... It's how two different people are gonna interpret the same scene.
Yeah, it's like, ultimately, like, I don't like to shit on things at people who like them. Like,
also agreed.
I'm generally of the opinion that you should fucking enjoy whatever media you want.
Oh, hey, what's that up there?
And I don't want to say, like, you people shouldn't like Sword Art Online.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Never mind.
Don't
like I don't like Sword Art Online, but like liking something is more fun than not liking it.
I don't know, not liking something sometimes is pretty fun.
Ugh, ow.
And, you know, all media is problematic, etc., etc.
That's true. Yeah, I don't wanna... Shit. Sorry, Akai.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually shit on people, I was just being dumb.
I'm sorry, Akai.
But like, Sword Art Online is
Fall damage is not my friend. But getting free shit from treasure chests is my friend.
It's not free if you took a bunch of fall damage getting it.
Look,
Like-
my health is still maxed out. See that? I am still at 5 out of 5 hearts.
Sword Art Online is, well, I mean, I don't know, because I'm one of those people who will watch bad movies just to make fun of them, because that's,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
hilarious to me.
I mean, I was the pioneer of the crunchy roulette, so I certainly know where you're coming from
Oh, I'm just not smart. Please ignore. Anyway, that was all it took. I was like, hey, there's a thing up there. That must be
there. Yeah, this
where I
one
need to
took me a
get.
while too.
Although,
I
I
am
do
not
like
smart.
Sword Art Online's Abridged series.
Ugh, God. I'm sorry, I
Yeah, that
hate
was quite
abridged
good.
series on principle. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan back when that first happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like them on principle, and
Have you seen Sword Art Online's?
I really don't care to.
Yeah, okay,
that's
fair
fair.
enough.
Ugh.
I always wondered how the spirit orbs even work. Is that like it's the guys?
It is. Just don't
Their orbs
don't
full of
question it.
spirit.
Listen,
Yeah.
Prof was playing
Okay.
Dark Souls yesterday. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even
Souls,
gonna
man.
ask.
Oh, look, and the sunrise is so beautiful, and the sun also looks like an elephant.
What's up with that?
Okay, I have roughly a factillion spirit orbs, and I don't remember where any of the statues are except for the Kakariko one, so I'm just gonna go do that.
Well, actually, wait, because I was gonna show you the statue, since you apparently didn't know about the creepy one in Huckno. Trying to force a rowdy and untamed horse to speed up will likely result in you being tossed to the ground.
A little bit, yeah.
My mom tried to discourage me from getting the horses under the pretext of you can't expect a wild animal to listen to what you say, like, instantaneously.
The horses in this game are just... Honestly, I don't like... There is so much shit that you need to be doing always on the ground. I just don't like using the horses because I miss too much.
Yeah, they're a bit inconvenient. I like them though because horses are cute.
Horses are terrible monsters. I don't like... I have, let's just say I have a bad history with horses.
Okay, fair enough.
In this game or in general?
In general, in real life.
Oh. Fortunately, horses are mostly optional.
True.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is you don't, you don't have a child You don't force a child who doesn't want to learn how to ride a horse. It's not gonna end
That
well.
seems unwise.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. I already got this Korok, so I'm just gonna steal all of those apples.
No, that's its food.
That child has a cooking side quest, but I am going to be a jerk and ignore it.
She just wants some butter.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
What always bothered me, though, was like how one of the children, because they're both the daughter of that one guy, right?
I have no idea. I don't remember, it's been a while.
I do remember that one of the sisters was clearly supposed to be older than the other, but they look the damn same. I guess because they didn't want to give him a unique sprite, though. Or, not sprite, character model, I forgot. This was 3D. A big, hearty radish. I love
In terms of pure recovery and gameplay, it makes the optimal dish for when you're making these radishes. The optimal dish is just cook one lone radish on its own.
There are some weird sort of edges to the cooking system.
Yeah. Anything that gives you bonus hearts automatically heals you to full. So, yeah, it's automatically... And trying to pile a bunch of them in will upgrade you to, like, 10 extra max hearts at most, I think. So, it's better to just cook one thing and, one thing at a time.
I've noticed that if you're hunting for honey and you get the beehive, if you carry a lit torch near the beehive and like you don't light it on fire but you just kind of carry it near, the bees will go away without a fight.
I mean, if someone was waving a torch around near my house, I would probably run away. Just putting that out there.
But I mean, like, so, although it kind of makes sense though, because in real life, if you're a beekeeper, isn't that how you get the bees out? You smoke them out.
I can safely say I don't want anything to do with someone who is gonna be waving a torch near my house. Like, this is not... That does not seem like... If someone is waving a torch near my house and telling me to leave, I'm fucking booking it. I'm gone. I need some stamina restoring stuff. But it looks like this is all I have. Crap. Maybe this? Okay, you know what, let's just see what happens if I do 5 stamina crabs in a pot.
Crabs do have quite a bit of stamina.
Yes, they do. Holy cow.
But I just remember, because one of the stores that I do a lot of grocery shopping has like a bin full of live crabs. in the seafood section.
Crabs freak me out. They're spiders, except with giant fucking claws on top.
I mean, that's the same with lobsters, except for lobsters are roaches with giant claws.
Roaches don't freak me out as bad as spiders. Spiders terrify me.
Yeah, crabs are basically claw spiders. But I'm always afraid of, like,
Underwater claw spiders, so you can never escape from them.
yeah. So, like, I'm always terrified that, like, the crabs will find a way out and then destroy everybody.
There's a whole book series about that.
Oh, and also they don't put rubber bands on the crabs. There, you're on
It's
your own,
called
buddy.
Killer Crabs, and I read the 6th book, not realizing it was part of a series.
I have
Yeah.
no idea how to feel about that.
It's extremely bad.
I mean, on one hand, yes. On the other hand, like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm, like, disappointed or relieved. Because I feel like if a book like that wasn't bad, what would the point even be? Like, why would you... Why even bother if it's not going to be bad? Am I making any sense here?
No, you're making perfect sense.
Okay, good. Like,
I've
what?
spent a lot of energy trying to figure out and analyze the fact that I'm not afraid of crabs, but I'm terrified of spiders.
I was not afraid of crabs until I went to Japan, and in one of the Tokyo aquariums, I saw these, like, giant... They were, like... God. They were terrifying, huge. Like, their legs were just ridiculous.
I do not fear crabs or spiders, but roaches terrify me.
If it has a bunch of legs and an exoskeleton, I don't like it.
Strong agree. I feel like I need to apologize to Ruka for this conversation.
I don't want to count them. Oh yeah, I've fully accepted that this is something I will absolutely never be able to relate to Ruka on.
And I realize I also hate things like moldy cheeses and stuff, so I'm thinking, do I hate roaches and moldy cheeses and then, like, other things like this? Because I hate... I don't know what I'm getting at here, but, like...
Oh, shoot. I have rupees. I could... What I should, go and... Okay, one tooth and a frog sounds like perfect potion materials.
I mean, you're basically a witch making...
I don't know why this is giving me, like, hearts restored on top of it, but okay.
What I always
They
think
might
about
have been
whenever
spider crabs comic. I don't know what kind of crabs they were. They were just terrifying.
Sometimes I think about whenever I see somebody near a cooking pot in this game. Imagine you're like all set out to cook yourself a nice stew or whatever these people cook, and then somebody comes along and then dumps like some monster guts and an eyeball and a frog
And a
everything
toenail.
in the-
Don't forget the monster toenail.
Oh yeah, and a toenail or like bugs and stuff into the cooking pot and starts making a potion right as you're about to cook dinner.
Oops. Well, it's okay, because no one ever, like, puts their pots under cover, so the rain will wash it out soon enough.
I mean, yeah, but I was gonna say, how long are they gonna have to wait for that? But then I remember it's always raining here.
Pretty much. Okay, let me go sell some stuff and get rupees.
Why does everyone put their pots outside anyway? Do like...
I mean, they might be catching...
It's so
Fire.
that Link can use it.
I know, because I'm like, has no one ever heard of like a hearth?
Okay, this lady is hitting on Link. Okay, so it's not deviant if it's straight. You can have some sort of fetish for bow and arrow, as long as it's a straight fetish.
Well, yeah, that's dumb. I was gonna make a dumb arrow pun, but yeah, it's still. Oh, I didn't realize that you can set regular arrows on fire. I thought I had to waste.
Yeah.
I thought I had to waste fire arrows.
Well, you do if it's raining.
Ah. Is there one more torch you have to light?
Nope. Oh, and she's married too. She's married and wants you to,
Well, she
yeah.
did say we're living apart, so like maybe they're separated.
It seems like they're separated almost entirely because
Of her arrow fetish.
Yes, and he's like off raising chickens, cuckoos, and
They're kind of an odd couple.
And she's upset because he doesn't care about appealing to her bow and arrow fetish. Oh, no fire arrows. For a second I thought those were
Just
bow.
let the lady fuck a longbow.
The guy's house is like the saddest thing ever if you actually go inside it too.
Oh shit, I have to add that to the swear jar.
That's this guy.
Wait, I have to add that to the swear jar too.
It's just so sad.
Okay, I'll go look inside.
It really is almost impressive how
Oh!
are like sailors.
Okay, wow, Nope.
All he needs is some like red threads on thumbtacks
Oh my
to really
God.
complete it.
Okay, you know what? I will give you a little bit of help. Sad Kuko dude.
So now.
Oh, wait, maybe I won't. Oh, yeah, I missed that by a little long shot. Okay, I gave you a little help.
I didn't realize that that was his wife, but like now I still kind of understand why she left.
He has the bows on the wall still, and it's just like, oh, well, I'm sad now.
I feel like there's a lesson to be learned from this story, but damned if I know what it is.
Same.
Same.
And then like
Comic, why are you doing this? I'm not... Normally, when I have someone, like... When I see stuff in chat that I respond to, I try to repeat it for people who are watching the video or whatever. But I'm not repeating that. Those are bad and you should feel bad.
Fairies.
Yes, I'm trying to sneak up and capture them. Because God knows I need all the lives I can get.
I always hate when one of them is like flying just above and you have to jump.
Yeah, it looks like...
I'm trying to remember, did this game just the fairy eating thing, or did it go all in?
It just, if you click with a fairy, the fairy will like fly in circles around the pot and then leave.
Okay, but on the other hand though, you can make a... Whoa, there was one right behind you.
It was flying away.
Oh, but like, what you can do though is make a fairy potion.
That's the same thing though, the fairy just flies around the top and...
Oh, so it doesn't...
So you don't juice the fairy?
No, you do not juice a fairy. And considering
just-
what I'm doing right now, that is very frightening word choice.
I thought so. It just gently wafts its fairy essence into your potion.
Yeah. And also, yeah. Let's not talk about juicing fairies while I'm at this part. Please.
Oh god, bad timing.
Extremely bad timing.
She terrifies me.
Me too. Me
Mostly
too.
because she's gigantic.
And also, they're going for like the erotic sound effects with her. And like, the way...
She's the spiritual successor to the equally weird Great Fairies from Ocarina, so...
Okay, this is true.
And...
I'm...
I mean, she's also just... like... Listen to the sound effects. Listen to... or look at the way she talks. Like, she is basically what comic says. Size kink isn't deviant if it's straight. It's because they are very clearly going for that.
I mean, I like women who are taller than me, but
I mean,
this
same,
is...
but like that never happens. But
this is a bit much.
and
This
honestly, I would be skipping it, but the loading from skipping it takes just about as long as watching it. So
I always hate that when that happens.
yeah.
She terrifies me. She terrifies me.
And you can see that big, long, black screen is when
So-
it's...
I mean, I'm 5'3", so a lot of women are taller than me.
I'm 6'1", and I would dearly love to be smaller. But that's probably a lot of gender issues. That is probably not something that should be discussed on a stream, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's that guy who wanted the fairy fountain picture. But I'll deal with that later. For
It does
now,
look pretty-
I was over.
It does look pretty rad.
Not even gonna try to argue that because it does.
Yeah, the fairy fountains do look pretty aesthetic as hell in this game.
Yeah, I just am not really... The great fairies are kind of... like, I would like the designs if they weren't... They look like they want to either jump Link or vor him, and I'm not sure which. But either way, I'm not... That's...
I was holding back because... reasons.
Because
but
my
now
parents
that-
are gonna be watching this, but yeah.
But now
Please-
that you've...
Please don't look that up if you don't know what that means.
But now that you've said, like, both of those things, what I was gonna say, it sounds so much tamer in comparison.
Go for it, let's hear it. What were you gonna say?
I was half expecting Link to be shoved into marshmallow hell.
Yeah, I mean, I can... Yeah, you're not wrong, that is what it looks like. But... I mean... one of the other great fairies will, like, kiss her finger and then poke Link to do it.
That's honestly... Honestly, I didn't mind that one as much.
I mean, it would... I feel like it would be cute if it wasn't for the rest of their... everything.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an emotion That
Oh,
was
it's
very hard to come by before the internet age, where you look at something and you realize that the person who created it had a very specific fetish that you don't have.
Yeah, that's very, very.
And
Yeah.
like it doesn't quite parse as sexual, but you can tell it that it was intended to be, and it's a really weird feeling.
I feel like there's probably a German word for that somewhere.
Probably.
I love how you said German, like, specifically.
Well,
Oh,
because
German's...
German has words for everything. It's...
Well, yeah, it's a modular language. It's like the kind of syntactical variation you get with, like, entire sentences in English, German does with words.
Right.
I know, I love how I can just, like, shove things together and then have it be a perfectly valid word, even if you just made it up on the spot.
Wolves! There's wolves! They're gonna kill me, but they're there.
Like, that's a very special thing that the
Yeah.
German language has.
Yeah, the strongest I've ever had that feeling I was describing was when, I want to say my friend Lisa posted a link to someone's DeviantArt account, which is already a bad sign.
It's not deviant if it's straight.
Well, I don't... Okay, I'm not... Anyway, in this particular case, it was someone who did a bunch of comics that would always have a scene in the middle that goes on for like 15 panels of a character very methodically putting on and or taking off surgical masks. And
I feel like I would have been happier never having heard that sentence.
well, I have to live with this knowledge, so I need to share it. And they were always like, you know, like 90s cartoon characters doing it. And that was like the whole content.
Disturbing.
Like, I'm sometimes torn between my feelings of you can have whatever fetish you want, and okay, maybe not that one.
Yeah, I know that
Like,
feeling.
I don't... As funny as the word kink shaming is to me, I don't actually want to kink shame people, but it just on a gut level, I have limits
Yeah.
to what I can accept without going, ugh.
I mean, I agree. I think on some level we all do. Everyone has limits, except for, like, those brave few who... I salute them. I cannot follow where you go, but by all means, go with God.
I'm
Okay,
not
it's
sure
Fire
if they
Dragon.
should be going with God. God might judge them.
I mean, he judges everyone eventually.
Well, I mean, then again, I don't know what God's into.
I mean, apparently, he, like, created one human by taking the rib out of another. So, I don't know what he's into.
That's not a fetish, that's recycling.
I thought that was like cloning, technically.
I mean, when you get right down to it.
A deeply advanced form of recycling?
Anyway, apparently God is into virgins.
Actually, isn't kink shaming what caused the whole Garden of Eden incident?
I am not advanced enough. I have been out of the church far too long to have this conversation.
I was never in it, so I don't know how this shit works.
Me neither. I'm just like, I flipped through a Bible once, but I've never really belonged to any kind of church or anything.
I will. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Is it the max strength one?
I think it is.
It's like 3,000 health.
Can you run away?
Oh, I just got... Okay, shit. And I don't... Okay, we're gonna cheese this.
Holy cow.
Oh, jeez! That's quite...
My Resolver's arm broke. Thunderblade! Thunderblade! Switch to... Thunderblade. Thunderblade will paralyze them for a bit.
Man, his health bar has not gone down much, has it?
I remember when I was doing a little strength test, I just skipped the major ones, and I just shoved a bunch of bomb arrows into them.
Good call,
You know, sometimes I think about the tendency to genderless objects.
I said them, but
Yeah.
Well, I said he, though.
yeah.
And, like,
is... You two
it's-
carry this topic for a bit. This is a good topic. I'm gonna be trying not to die.
Yeah, I'll cover for you while you try not to die.
Appreciate
But it's
it.
like, it's something that I'm aware of, and, like, I still regularly catch myself, just like in Monster Hunter, I usually say he for the monsters.
You did. Also, Rathian is explicitly female for what it's worth.
I did that for Rathian? Fuck.
Yes, you. I think that
Yeah,
was...
see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Rathian, like, I know Rathian is the female of the species, but I see a big dragon monster, I'm like, oh, he. Just unconsciously. And that's, like, built into culture at a very deep level, I think.
Okay. I am almost out of weapons. Can I use...
Yeah, I don't think you actually have enough weapons to kill this thing.
I don't, but I do have Plan B.
If it's bombs, we're gonna be here all day.
It's bomb arrows.
Oh, okay. That's better.
If it would just use its laser, I could parry it, and it would be fine. Also, I'm trying to get headshots on him. On it. No, I'm doing it.
And I forgot, I was talking about like Undertale something with somebody, and I was like, Metatons, not just Android. Because it was like a discussion on like Metaton and like dumb ass fans getting Metaton's gender wrong, and I was like, he's a mandroid, and then somebody just like pointed out, android already means mandroid.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, no. Metaton is definitely male.
Yeah.
And
Metaton? Yeah, that's... Oh, I am in trouble. I don't have enough bomb arrows for this. I've got shock arrows, those will help.
Have you played Undertale? I know.
Yes, I have.
Alright.
I liked Undertale. Oh! I can explode myself if it uses the shield. I liked Undertale a lot, and then the Undertale fandom happened.
The fandom always ruins everything.
yeah.
I feel like that is a true statement, but the fans don't always ruin things quite as hard as they ruined Undertale.
You know, I mean, it was enormously popular, so it attracted a lot
And
of
that was my last bomb arrow. Shock arrows are gonna
weird
have
discourse.
Yeah.
Well, you've only got a third of its health to go. If you use all of your weapons, you might narrowly make it.
This was a mistake on many levels. But
If you pull this off, though, damn.
oh, I'm absolutely going to pull it off. I have it basically stun locked with shock arrows now.
Well, you have finite shock arrows.
As it turns out, sufficiently large numbers are indistinguishable from infinite.
I guess that's sometimes true.
Yeah, this is basically how I like did.
Let's
The
fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Yeah, no, I dealt with those things by having a bunch of...
Boom! Yes! Yes!
bringing in a bunch of guardian weapons.
Oh, that was sweet.
That is I love it.
Oh my god. Plus weapons. I should not have plus weapons at this point in the game. Oh my god.
It's okay. I shouldn't have the Master Sword at the point that I have the Master Sword.
That is also true.
I have it.
That was sick as that was amazing. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. That was awesome.
Yeah, I have
And I get
uncovered,
a knight's halberd for that. Oh my god.
Like, I have uncovered like the entire
Oh shit,
map
it's
of
9. When did... Yes,
the entire map of Hyrule. I've like gone to the edge of the map. I've done a bunch of like shrines and everything. I've gotten the Master Sword. I completed the town in Akala, like Terrytown.
yeah.
I've done all these things. I just have not defeated a single divine beast.
Maybe you should, like, save Hyrule. That seems like a thing that you should be doing.
Nah.
Zelda all sealed in the castle, like, any time now, Link!
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it ain't wrong. Alright, it is 9 o'clock. I guess that means it's time for me to get going, but honestly,
Oh yeah, I need to do some meditation and shit.
yeah.
I need to actually finish grading these papers.
Do that. We are gonna call it here. That is an extremely good point to cap it off on. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope I will see you guys again on Monday.
Yeah, probably will.
Yep. Alright. Bye-bye.
Later.